We now have the Kakapo Trap versus Wonka's Wonders. So it's the green team and the purple team. And from earlier, Demon said purple is the better blue color. So we will see how that goes
Well,
on
we'll
this
see
game.
about that.
A little quote from Demon there. Um, and I'll just quickly check the stats of if these teams have played each other before. I don't believe they have. So at the moment we have. Whoa, it's too many. So the last game that the Wonka's Wonders played was this morning against Billy's Baby Back Ribs, and that was a 6-1 on Villa. That was the game that me and Pig partook in for the blue team. So let's see how they go with their second game of the day. If they've maybe fixed some mistakes, done some roster changes, we'll have to have a look into that when it loads up. The Wonka Wonders score at the moment is a draw and a loss. So they're also looking for their first win today. We just saw the vicious and delicious orange team get their first win of the day against Billy's Back Baby Ribs, the blue team. And the green team, I believe, are on a bit of a momentum streak at the moment. I think they started off with a loss to blue team, a draw with the Wonka's Wonders, and a win over the Vicious and Delicious. So, maybe the Kakapo Trap can bring out another win against the purple team today. We shall see.
Yeah, we've just started off the map bans now. Looking at Bank and Border as our two first maps gone. They seem to be banned quite a lot at the moment. I think maybe not sure what it is with Bank, but obviously, purple are going to ban Border against green. That's a bit of a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think that should be every team's first ban against green, in
hmm
my opinion.
There goes Villa, so we won't see that again for the third time today. Coastline, the next to go, so we will be seeing a brand new map today. We haven't seen.
Ooh.
Club, Consulate, and Cafe left. There's a lot of Pro League maps that begin with a K or a C, isn't there? Coastline, Clubhouse,
Yeah.
Consulate, Cafe. There goes Coastline, leaving just Club and Cafe. Both relatively new
Club
maps
and
when looking at the pool for this tournament, but pretty standard meta on both of them as well.
Yeah, I think the metas. Oh, and it goes to Clubhouse there, Pig. The blue team. This is the blue team stomping ground. Let's see if who chose?
Yeah, it'll be good to
Was it
cast it.
Kakapo? Kakapo chose that, I believe.
Yeah, they banned no Orange team banned Cafe, which meant that they kind of technically
Kakapo.
chose Clubhouse, and we'll have Kakapo starting on attack as well. Which team is that? That's blue
Oh,
team. Yep.
so the purple team chose Clubhouse.
Yeah, and then
Interesting.
they opted to defend first, which is not surprising as well. Definitely a defense. Well, not definitely defense favored, but tends to be defense favored.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, they probably want to get those points on the board before Green Team can get any
Uh,
momentum going, I guess.
they do have a draw on Clubhouse with Orange, so maybe they've went back to the drawing board on this map and see if they can pull out the win. Wonka's Wonders then. They've chose to go Clubhouse.
Yeah, something I haven't been able to talk to many of the other teams about is their kind of attitude towards rewatching games and kind of adjusting their play style. I know that people in Blue Team, we tend to rewatch our games, but mostly just for individual stuff. People like to watch themselves play, and there's a couple of other sweaty people as well. I like to go and counter strat, but I don't know if any other teams really do that. So if they've played Clubhouse against someone else, they might be able to change their game and really bring a solid game.
Yeah. I, I believe that, well, on Villa we didn't really have much of a strat on our previous game earlier today.
No, that's true.
I mean, yeah, this possibly also shown by the last game that we just played. We don't
Yeah,
really
two
have
very different
a sort of
performances, right?
yeah, we don't really have to sort of set strats or anything for any of the maps apart from our stomping ground.
Mhm.
And
The
it's exciting
headquarters
to see another
clubhouse.
team play it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
looking forward
exciting
to
to
see
see
what
another
what
team play it.
other strategies people can bring. What do you make of these bans? I'm liking what I see so far. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, I think the Maverick is a good ban. Utility wise, not every team wants to bring a Thatcher, and but some teams, if the Thatcher is banned, will bring a Maverick,
Hmm.
and maybe if they don't bring a Thatcher, they can be caught out by the Cade tricking for hatches or the Bandit tricking on the walls. So be
Yeah, that's what
interesting to
I'm
see
most
this.
excited to see off this ban list because there's only a lot of the bans on this map tend to rotate around hard breach and breach denial, but the only one we see here is Maverick. So you've got Bandit,
Yeah.
Mute, Cade, all available for the defenders, and you've got Thermite and Hibana and Thatcher for the attackers. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, they're going double hard breach and Thatcher. That's a good option in my opinion. Oh, okay, yeah, they're getting their Q as well, and there's a Fiat. Yeah, so it's all utility based, clearing utility and hard breaching for the attacking team. What do you think about the defenders lineup here, Pig?
Yeah, it's a good lineup for CC Cash. That Legion pick is the standout pick for me. I assume he's going to be holding red corridor, maybe red stairs, because you can. It's a really powerful position for this site, and as an attacker, having someone late flank up those stairs is really powerful. But Legion will just completely deny that. Castle, also a bit of a significant pick, I think. Yeah, that's where I thought he might go straight away. That server window. They don't want any nades
Yeah.
coming through. Not that the attackers actually have any, but
So we've got some gold purples in the chats from Lorenzo Bruschi, also giving us a shout out to the casters. Hello,
that's
how are you doing?
Lolix,
I hope
if
you're
you guys
enjoying the
didn't know.
games. Okay, Lolix. So you think it's just going to be a standard push here from the attackers? You think they're going to take the CCTV wall and pressure from the window, um, so that they can stop the bandit tricking and
I
uh,
think so.
and go for a plant that way, or do you think they're going to do a master bedroom clear? They don't really look like they're bringing the operators for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm inclined to say. I would probably think this is going to be a kind of garage and server clear as opposed to a construction cache clear. I personally prefer the cache. I used to be a big fan of pushing garage, but it's actually quite a difficult thing to do if you have a good defender holding it.
Yeah,
Although
if you have a
no one there at
defender
the
that
moment.
knows his limitations on the rafters,
Yeah,
how much he can go left and right. If he knows his limitations of where he can and can't go for that, because he can get peaked in rotation once the wall gets opened. But if he knows those limitations, I can't go past this point and this point. Holding garage is quite strong.
yeah, but no one in garage, and also attackers just not realizing that either. This is crazy cheap control, free real estate, but
Yeah.
yeah, nothing from nothing from either team. I think this is about to get opened up. Let's see. Just baiting it out, seeing if they can get this bandit. Moody's playing really well so far. Still even got a battery in his pocket to do this with. I think we've at least seen 2 EMPs. Okay, so they have gone for this master kind of construction side push. You see all the other attackers apart from Thatcher's Thermite over there. Still desperately trying to open that wall, but I think Moody might have just tricked that. Yep, only one charge left, and Raptors is like, hell no, I ain't gonna get that.
Yeah. I'm
I'm out of here.
sorry, but that is comical. Moody's just countering him constantly. That is wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm speechless.
Yeah, great tricking. Now they've found themselves with really not a lot of time to do much now that they've given up on that server wall, although it's a nice pick onto the castle. We've got construction control now. Oh, what a lovely pick from Legion. Just getting a little bit aggressive, a little bit unexpected. No, and while I say that, 3 kills come in for the defenders. Now we've only got that breaching pair left, Parrot and Raptors, who failed to do their first job. Let's see what they can do now. Not sure what Mute really saw in his screen there, but Raptors picking up a nice little double kill. Brings it to a 2v2. And Parrot and Raptors with a down and a kill. Clutch the round. Where did that come from? What a play.
That's the famous duo, isn't it? Those two,
Yeah.
they come together in a squad. They come together in life. Those two, if it's those two alive in a 2v5, I would not count them out at all.
Yeah.
They play really well together.
Yeah, I mean, I've played with
S-
them a lot as well, and they do it without talking. They just know where each other are. They know which crossfires to make. Yeah, practice makes
yeah.
perfect with them two for sure.
two very good players that just know exactly, like you said, know exactly what each other are doing and can really spin off of each other with that. But I would like to highlight that Moody actually, kept that wall closed. He done his
Yeah.
job. The bandit, he used his utility well. They were trying and trying, but he'd done his job in the end. Like you say, they had no garage presence, so it was very strange not to see a garage presence on that attack and not to have garage pressured. I don't think they
Uh-huh.
even droned it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up that something about Green that I've noticed in their games is that they don't really utilize drones. I think that I actually might have brought this up last game that we casted them that they kind of just face check stuff and use their callouts and trades to get the job done instead of drones. So it worked for them. They got the round through a clutch, but maybe with a bit more droning they could capitalize on those mistakes by defenders because I don't really see them kind of making any good plays in that round. I think they just won some good gunfights.
Yeah, the confidence is maybe there for them. They think they don't have to draw everything out against this team, but it might bite them later on. We will see, but maybe they think that their skill is good enough just to face check stuff and go off of each other's communications and frag out together and get the trades.
Yeah, well, that last round definitely proved that. Slightly different setup now. No castle, but they've still got that Legion who's going to be holding yellow, and probably going to still have a couple of roamers on master side too.
Yeah, yep. I would say that you would want to at least have one or two people master side of going off the last round. So they did actually rotate there after they didn't get the wall open and full on pressure from master side.
Mm. So this time they have got someone in garage, and I think Green may have been reading into that, thinking maybe we should push garage this time instead because it was a close round. Only the Valk up in rafters though. Not much support. Oh, I don't think Green team are even going to go for it. Moody again, going for these tricks. They've just got a set of Hibana pellets and a thermite charge, and now another set of Hibana pellets. All three Hibana pellets. That is incredible
Wow.
tricking.
I know that Moody is
This
tricking and
is
he's
this is
saying,
next
not
level.
today, not today. That is what he is saying.
Yeah.
Not today. Big Moody, well done. Very good.
Yep. Look, this time they're not even bothering with the second one. They're like, yep, no way, we ain't getting this.
That is some really good play there.
I mean, I'm fully expecting now in the green team next attack, CC to just completely ignore that server wall. I think they know that Moody's just on another level to them. Some pretty good drone work now though by Raptors getting up to construction. Got pretty much all the players of blue over here in construction, except from Rex on the flank watch. Might be able to pick up Demon as he rotates upstairs. The Jaeger playing below. Same with Mozzie. Here's the Trick Master Moody. Trying to play a little bit aggressive here. I think he might be able to get some picks if he commits to it. There's the diffuser, but traded out by IQ. I think that's still a good pick. He's done an incredible job this round. Still got to play a garage too. It's a lovely angle that made with the rotate. You can pretty much hold all entries across the whole of construction side if you play it right. Yep, there's one pick onto the window. Just Next and Parrot left, and Next is down. Must have been some action over here on the flank. Looks like that Jaeger. Demon. Oh, very successful. Well played to Purple Team to bring it back for a round.
Yeah, well played there. Again, Moody with the wall, really well played, keeping them from opening it. I would like to see them pressure below with a buck, or you have the Sophia there. You can Sophia charge the floor. Maybe but they have Valcam set up down there anyway for that push. So bit
Yeah,
of
well,
garage presence would help with that too. From
we were
Raptors.
saying in the prep phase or the ban phase, sorry, that the bans are a little bit peculiar, that they didn't centre around the hard breach, and that's definitely coming back to bite Green Team because they just have got nothing to deal with Moody.
Yeah, he's playing very well on that bandit there, and he's moving off the bandit onto the vigil now, and we'll probably see a little roam from him in this game. And I think they've swapped Sophia for a sledge on the Green Team.
Yeah, a little difference. I think those nades will come in handy. Although still Jaeger on the board. But that's the switch up I think they needed actually. I know they're not going to CC this time. It's a church attack, but that sledge would, I think, be a lot better than Zephyr.
Yeah, you get the soft destruction for the master push for CCTV if they want to push from Jacuzzi side. Um, Entry that way and
Excuse me.
pressure the site from master and construction with all the soft destruction that the sledge can do and open up all the angles plus rotations. So yeah, maybe they keep him for the next CC attack as well.
Potential for a roam here on the defense. Got the visual. Jaeger's also a pretty good roamer. Although it looks like he might be staying on site, just holding blue. Maybe just this kind of solo roam from Moody upstairs.
I think that's the key why Rex took the sledge there is to utilise opening up all the windows on the top floor, they opening up the hatch and logistics, and then probably also Jacuzzi, and they will probably top clear this down. I would not expect any less from them.
Yeah, I would want to see that for sure. It's the way to clear Clubhouse, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And it can be very difficult to roam if they do it correctly.
Saying that, looks like they might have opted to avoid it. Moody using that great angle. I know a lot of blue boys know about that one. Onto the hatch and kitchen. Yeah, well, we've seen Moody play utility really well. Let's see if he can frag out as well. Looks like we have a player top rafters. I'm trying to work out who that is. IQ. About to take an engagement. Oh, it's quite unlucky for Moody. Quite lit up though. Oh, just missing his shots. Sweet meme. Very unlucky. And off he pops. Back towards construction. Trying to play time. Nice pick from Raptors over by Stock. There goes the roaming pair, Jaeger. Just this vigil left. Oh, and there he goes, picked up by Rex. Very nicely done. I mean, in the end, they actually did do that top-down road clear that we talked about, despite us telling them off for not starting doing it. But
yeah, I think you can't expect anything less from Green Team with that.
yeah, yeah, and they did it very efficiently as well. Still a minute and a half left. I take it back what I said about Green Team droning. Maybe just Raptors is just drone king. I've seen him drone pretty much this whole game. I haven't seen him do much else other than that lovely little clutch in the first round. But there he is on drone again.
It's a smart play, really. You keep the hard breach alive by keeping him safe and making him drone in a safe position, and then he gives the information to the fraggers.
Yeah,
smart play.
I agree.
I also
this pulse
utilise DJ in that way.
Combo is going to be really good for wasting time here at Intel. I think attackers need to get a bit of a move on if they're gonna get this round. Here comes a drop in Moto. What a lovely pick from Parrot. Traded out by Demon on the pulse, long range angle with the UMP. Nades coming in from the sledge. Didn't quite find anyone. Ah, with his slither of HP left, there goes Squid as well, and that's just Demon to clutch the round. 20 seconds, it's possible. Ah, picked up by I think that was Lethal Parrot. No, it's next. Playing the Havana. That was a really solid attack. Pre-standard and exactly the way to do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the defenders they weren't really set up for that to hold their backs. I think they were more focused on blue, and I actually don't think blue got pressured at all there.
It looked like it was going to at some point, but he rotated away and dropped Moto Hatch. It was next, I think, as Habana.
Yeah, Moto Hatch main stairs was the push there, and I don't think they had any utility or people set up to defend that. Unfortunate that the roam clear went the way it did, and it went so quickly with no picks. They didn't waste too much time, the roamers, did they? It wasn't that effective.
No, it worked
this time.
Drawing the attackers to the top floor, because that's what you want as those roamers. You don't want them just going directly to site, because there's not much you can do then. So it worked in that sense, but yeah, they didn't get a pick. I wouldn't really say they wasted enough time either, but
yeah, I would like to have seen a little bit more of conservative, and it's very tough. They're bringing the Mozzie now. It's probably going to aid Moody in that roaming up top. I'd like to see the Mozzie and the Vigil roam together on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
The Jaeger sort of supports site because he's got the best gun for the long range gunfights. That's the way I'd like to see this setup go.
Yeah, and I think that the top floor roam on club is really reinforced with drone denial. I mean, that Vigil is the perfect operator, really, because he can have it whenever he wants. But yeah, Mozzie Mute, also really good operators for roaming on Clubhouse.
You open up the hatches, give him give him some chance to rotate back to site or back to the middle floor, help him out with that shotgun rotations. Yeah, I think they've got the right idea this time because they didn't bring the Mozzie last round, did they?
Not that I can remember. Still got one of his
Yeah.
pests in pocket as well as he makes his way up to the middle floor. Might just be holding on to that to see if he can use it during the round as the drones come flying in.
Also saw one soft wall in church wall there. It was quite strange in the last
That's reinforced from
defense.
the other side, I think. If that's all you meant.
Yeah, it is it? Oh, it is. Yep, it is indeed.
Here comes that top floor clear again. A little bit more committed to it this time, I think. I think they know what they want to do this from the off. Oh, sweet meme getting that early pick onto Moody. Not great plays at all, really, from the Vigil. He needs to be surviving much longer than that, but, you know, it's unfortunate. Probably not much he could have done there.
Yeah, he got shut down. Unfortunate.
Mozzie in cash now. He knows he's been spotted out. Makes that rotate back to construction. I like this play from Green, you know. Just keeping the harassment up. Making the defenders panic. Just making them walk into angles. Ooh, a nice save from Nex there to stop Parrot getting picked up as the Valk goes down. Still got Mozzie on top floor though. And only 2 on site. I wonder if attackers want to capitalise on this with a cheeky rush. A really strange position from Rex. Just quite late round. Still on the bedroom windows. Oh, Pricey picking up Parrot on the main stairs. Here comes that sledge as well now. Oh, Pricey with a great shot. Not played too much of this guy, but he looks like a very talented fragger.
Yeah, not too much of Pricey to be honest.
Oh, Ahmed apparently didn't want that ADS there. Not sure why. Here comes the push from Blue. Somehow managed to keep his position unknown, and now it's a 2v1 with only the Zofia left. A Thermite left, sorry. Peeks into Church and picks up the K. Just Pricey left now on the Mozzie. How close to sight is he? He has dropped Blue, and he picks up the kill. Really nice round from him to just
Yeah,
keep roaming. They just never went for him.
yeah, it was very well played from him. Maybe we'll have to, give Pricey some airtime.
Yeah.
I haven't played with him myself. I don't know about you, but he looks like a
Nah,
very
not
good
played
player.
at all, I don't think.
Like he's got a very confident shot. He roamed quite well. He didn't get panicked and move off. He kept his presence there, and they had to push him. And
Yeah, I was a
in
little
the
bit
end,
worried when I saw him run off to construction. He looked, really scared of that pushing green team, but played smart.
yeah, I mean, I think he played it smart there, to be honest. But he didn't completely rotate back.
Hmm.
He gave him smaller doorways to come through. He had all those soft walls in CCTV where he could have been wall banged. So I think for him to fall back to
Yeah.
construction and get a pick from there was a very smart move.
Pretty similar scoreboards coming into the 2-2 split here. Got Raptors carrying his
Raptors
team quite
quietly on
nicely on
six.
Fragbite.
Yeah, he's
He knows
quietly
what's
on
up.
six there.
Same with Pricey sitting on 5 and 2. Similar to Raptors. I'm not sure how many kills he got in that round, but it must have been a 3 or 4k.
Yeah, I think it was at least a three. I saw Parrot, Raptors, and I think it was Rex. Was it? No?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he got the sledge of
Yeah.
Rex, yeah.
So
So,
very well played from that round.
last defense here for Purple Team. And again, we see a bit of a different lineup. Actually, I think this is quite similar to the second time they defended CC.
Yeah.
So got that Moody
Yeah,
playing Bandit.
you have
Yeah.
Ahmed on the Legion, yeah, Moody on the Bandit. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same operators as the last time they played this
Yeah.
setup.
Let's check out where Raptors is spawning. They've still opted to go on Garage Dogs, what is it, Kennel side as people call it. See if they go for that server wall,
Yeah,
because they've been very poor at it so far.
and Garage is soft, I believe, completely below.
Hmm. Got Squizzy playing up in rafters. It's the only real challenge for attackers if they want to get Jim. And I think they know he's there as well. There's a couple Jones in garage, a couple pre-placed ones actually that look really quite good.
Yeah, he's getting drawn out, isn't he?
Yeah. He's Moody though to try back him up. A little bit risky is. Almost lost his life. That could have been really detrimental to the round.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Looks like they're going to have a go at getting this breach soon again as well. Yeah, I like what attackers are doing here. Completely changed up the attack. Trying to clear below so they can get that server wall open. That's definitely their preferred attack. Is to go through server, not through construction. Fairly good progress, but good bit of time wasted as well. See Pricey roaming over by the bar as well as Demon shortly behind him. It's nice positioning, especially with a C4 in hand. Oh, lucky, only just spotted on the drone there. If Gridlock holds this this angle, that's some really nice cover. I think attackers could really get to work on that server floor below or start pressuring side.
Yep, I think that's the intention. Rex is going on with the severe charges for that, I think.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Oh, there's another successful trick from Moody by the looks of it. Yep. How are they letting him get away with this? This is incredible. Pick from Legion.
Moody,
And Parrot. It's easy because it's red stairs and it's Legion. You're not going to get that off him. Sweet meme, not giving up quite yet though. Nice little pick in
hope
garage.
Ahmed keeps that ADS. Hope he keeps that ADS this time.
Yeah. Crouch spam all you want, but that gun's got a lot of power. Nice little pick from Sweet meme Khalif, kind of holding greens in this round. There goes next on red again. You're unlikely to get that. Only 2 attackers left. Oh, a nice pick from Raptors, really doing it for his team now. Gonna stick the plant. Pretty sure they have some C4s below. No, they don't have any C4s below, but Last defenders over master side and red stairs. I think actually attackers are really set up for this. Just got to hold some angles. I know they've got drones in garage, so their flank is held. There goes Demon, and here's the player in garage. Well played. What a comeback from Greens. They really almost threw that with the mistakes of losing server wall again and just mindlessly pushing up red, but really nice plays from Raptors and Sweet Meme Khalif in the end.
Yeah, I think in the end, you know, they did what they should have done near the start of the round if they could clear out that garage. They relied on the gun skill again, I think. Moody, yet again, keeping them from opening that wall. It's really well played from him on that
Yeah,
behalf.
I think I need a little bandit tricking 101 lesson from Moody, because the guy knows what he's doing.
I believe he also instigate the Maverick ban. I play with Moody quite a little bit, and
That would make a lot of
normally
sense,
when
wouldn't it?
yeah, normally when I play with Moody, he likes to ban Maverick. So I think that's a good setup they've got going there with the Bandit and the Maverick ban. It's really benefiting their team.
We won't quite yet see Raptors have a go at maybe tricking that wall, because we have first defenses down in Church Arsenal route. Probably not considered the primary site anymore. Maybe it is actually. I'm not sure. What would you say the kind of site order is for Clubhouse?
I do like CCTV more than I like Church, but we have a very good setup for Church. So at the moment, I'm swinging more towards Church with the way that with the blue team. If it was to play ranked, I'd go CCTV to start with.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. CC is a really strong site, but it can fall apart very quickly. I think it makes it appear like a weak site, because it can just collapse very quickly if you lose server wall and then you lose your Echo player or something. I'm just making up an example, then that can be huge. But it is a good site.
If you play ranked, then I think you know where the push comes from, or you know what angles people are going to be approaching from. Whereas if you play bottom floor and ranked and you roam up top, you necessarily don't know where the attackers are pushing from unless you have a team that's communicating with you. So for team play, bottom floor is definitely viable when you've got good comms and good communication.
Yeah.
And then top floor, if you're not really communicating with your team, top floor's quite easily my second best site, I would say.
A little bit of a blue push coming in here maybe from the attackers. I like that pulse play at the beginning, just making the most of his utility while he can, going in dirt, seeing if he's got any entry coming that way, but straight back to site when he realises that no one's really pushing there.
Yeah, a lot of droning going up on the top floor.
Yeah, quite like this push actually, just going to blue because you get easy access to the third floor and to the bottom floor, just from that kind of double staircase that's blue stairs and red stairs.
Yeah, I
Kind of,
agree.
kind of stalling out a bit though, but not really sure what their plans are quite yet.
A little bit confused.
Yeah, I think they've maybe just realised their mistake of only taking one hard breach here. They've got all 3 hatches reinforced upstairs and inevitably probably church wall and maybe some of blue wall. See, that Hibana might have been a better pick than maybe something like the Jackal. Not really much of a heavy roam from the defenders here. In fact, I think we have all 5 on site. Yeah, complete turtle up anchor roam. I mean, this is pretty much how Clubhouse used to always be played. Couldn't roam
I
on
think they're going
Clubhouse.
with their strength. Yeah, they're going with their strength. I think they know that they can refrag each other. So I think they're playing to their strengths here.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart choice. It's a close game. They definitely want to be winning this. Definitely don't want another draw, because that only helps, you know, blue team a bit more. They want to be closing this one out. But don't tell me that's another trick. Raptors, another trick on the church wall. Mental. There goes the pulse, picked off by Pricey from blue. Still have the Jaeger in blue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's just an oil pit, so this is probably going to be a free kill unless you know about his position. Parrot picking up one into Ahmed. Got Zafir. Oh, unlucky, gets 1, but is he going to get 2? Oh my gosh, he gets 2. That's some great play from Zafir. That should not have been allowed to happen. But 5 seconds left on the round and a few dead. Oh, Pricey finally finishes them off. That was looking like that round could have really gone either way with about 3 seconds left on the round.
Wow. Yep. Pricey definitely coming alive there with the Sophia and pulling it out for his team there. I think they you just went for the kills there, didn't they? They just rushed that last Legion behind the bar there and just sort of try to trade him out at the end. Bit smarter 4v1 I think there at the end, so you know they all went for it, but I think he got 2 of them down, so unlucky there for the Legion.
Yeah,
And
it was
well
very
played to
unlucky.
Pricey on that one. He's got 10 kills at the moment as well. Look at that.
Doing a lot of work for his team. I like that. It's nice to see Purple kind of fall into a bit of a trying to think of the right word, but you know, having their entry fragger,
cohesion.
Having a good team comp, and you know, Moody, despite only being on 2 kills, I would say he's maybe the most influential player in this game right now with some of the plays he's been making as well as Pricey. So kills don't say it all.
Something that
They're playing well.
yeah. And you mentioned it there earlier. I think Raptors managed to trick the church wall, so they had to, you know, do something else there. They couldn't push through Moto, small doorway, and Moto. It's not very likely with the Legion. There was probably a lot of Legion mines in that door. So Raptors getting the trick off there and then making them have to pressure blue. It was unfortunate that they didn't win the gunfights in that situation, but it was well played from the defenders up until the 3K from the Zofia there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was Rex playing Jaeger last time as well, but that was a really unlucky kind of miss on the Zofia creeping down blue, because that would have probably saved the round. But, you know, can't be expected to get every kill like that. It was probably a really nice flick from Pricey as well.
It was a very close quarters fight. I didn't think he'd expected it to be that close, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah.
Unfortunate on that one.
And now a new bandit player this time, Parrot. See if she has what it takes.
Oh, okay.
She's
I've seen
definitely going
Parrot
to try
play
it.
bandit before.
But actually, have any of the attackers spawned over here? No. Looks like sole construction push this time. No attempt to open server wall. Not
I am
necessarily
a bit of
against
a
that,
fan.
but
Yeah, I am a
it's,
bit of a fan of that push if you have the soft construction in there.
yeah, I think if you can get early picks, it works really well. But if you're still in a kind of 5-4 or 5-5, and you get up to site, there's just no crossfires you can establish without, you know, someone pushing up red stairs or opening server, maybe pushing garage. But that's difficult later round. We'll see how they choose to do it though. Pretty good entry so far. First defender sitting in construction. And Raptor's sitting below main stairs as well. He's definitely going to try to be creeping up soon. Doesn't look like there's any drones on him, so he could definitely get away with it. Here goes the Claymore though. Top main. Oh, and he gets tracked as well. Jackal. The visual. And yeah, rotates all the way back to site. Maybe forgetting there that his cloak disables Jackal's pings, I think. It looked like it did on screen, so I'm just going to go with that.
It's the lion pings it does. The cloak disables
Does
the lion
it do
pings.
Jackal as well? Maybe it does.
I don't think it does. Oh.
Well then, in that case, smart choice from Raptors to yeah, go back, but does lose his life eventually. Pricey again. That beautiful purple weapon skin. Repping his team colours, as I assume most of purple probably are. Good work on the hard breach opening up construction, but now's the really close gunfights time, where it gets a bit hectic. See who comes out on top. Parrot. Nice little down and kill there with the pistol. Yeah, this Legion play is going to be really important. You can see here, Pricey's just sneaking up. If he doesn't get hit by a goo, this is going to probably win the round. There he gets it, a little bit of potato, but closes it out. Are they going to have red stairs control now? No, picks another one up into Parrot. She goes for the C4 and completely misses it. Squizzy picks up one more, and that's just a 1v4. Last player sitting in garage. Plant's going down. What has he got on his locker? Picks up one player, but can't quite get the last. One more with the pistol. Price is just really unsure about where he is. He's going to choose to retreat back and just cover diffuser. Probably the right call there. Nice sight, just covering up the player there, and Pricey finishes him off. What a nice light flank from him there to pick up a 3k or perhaps a 4k on the round.
Yeah, Pricey was pretty much key in that round there. He creeps up the red stairs. I think he picks off Raptors down below when he's trying to rotate blue, and he goes up, gets a Legion on the red stairs there, and then picks up the bandit as well in the hallway. Very well played from Pricey again, on 14 kills now, so he's pulling his weight for the team. Yeah, for sure. I think he might have. I think Legion did possibly have Legion mines on, the red stairs, but I think Pricey hugged very far to the left side of the staircase there, and maybe avoided the Legion trap that was probably in the middle where most people put them. Yeah. So unfortunate there.
Tom Shepherd in chat saying that damn, Pricey cleaning up, and yeah, he definitely is. Definitely is.
Yeah, and then an older message, probably looks like from Eskimo, probably because we called Raptors Fragmite. I think he's probably a little bit salty on that one.
Yeah, maybe.
SK is a thermite main after all, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think he will be back tomorrow, possibly playing with the green team. So we might see him yet. Show his face in the tournament.
Put his money where his mouth is for once.
Yeah, indeed, this guy is the trash talker of the century.
King of trash talk, yeah.
Okay, we're back downstairs again.
So have we only seen Church and CC this game? I don't think anyone's gone Jim yet.
It's been very close.
Yep.
It's been very back and forward, isn't it? So it's been Church CC, Church CC. It's been very close, this one.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, this is a great match to watch so far because some of the games we've had today have been close, but actually the scoreline hasn't really shown that, and it has gone in one way. But this match is really neck and neck. I don't think a team has actually had a 2-round advantage yet. I think it's been literally one ahead of each other every single time.
And I know Rex and Moody. I was playing with Rex and Moody the other night, and I know that they really enjoyed to play against each other because they normally played together. And when they play against each other, they see it as very, it's more competitive for them. And I know that they look
Yeah.
forward to playing each other. So I can see that there's probably a little bit of try-harding going on between these two teams at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. There's always a couple of teams in the tournament who end up having kind of best friends on either team, and they definitely develop some rivalries. I remember last tournament, Raptors and Parrot on different teams,
Yeah.
and both made it to the final. Got really sweaty in the final, and yeah, it was really entertaining.
That's what the tournament's about, having fun and enjoying it with your friends and getting to kill your friends. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Getting them
Yeah.
saucy one-taps on Raptors. So, back to the round. Pretty standard so far. I think Green's doing their turtle defense that we saw last time. I
Yeah,
think
it's
Purple
a
have
good
read into that
defense.
as well, and they've cleared pretty much the map with good time.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, I think the only reason it fell apart last time was lucky. I think if they stay together and play the way they do play, that they can trade each other efficiently on this defense.
Saying that though, Squizzy picks up one kill. Main says, probably over onto Dirt there, picking up the pulse. That's unlucky. Oh, and another kill onto Raptors. Just missing his shots as he peeked there. Oh, another player in blue, picked up by Squizzy. Squizzy on for the triple kill this time. He knows a player's in church close, he just heard him. Oh, doesn't quite pick him up though. Nice kills, SMG-11 cleaning up that. And a smoke cannon to just defend his back. Just a minute left on the round now, but only 2 defenders left. Not looking good. Oh, narrowly misses the head of IQ there, but finds it in the end, Parrot. That AUG fire rate, not that helpful, and there's the kills. They kind of just flooded Sai at the end, and Pricey and Moody both picking up kills.
Yeah, as I said, that it all fell apart. I feel bad now. Maybe I jinxed the Green. I did say that if they traded each other effectively, that it would be a good hold for them, but I don't think the trades were possible.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if we saw any trades. Was that not a flawless round? Or at
Yeah.
least four were surviving at least, I'm pretty sure, by the end, so... Oh no,
No, the
Parrot did get,
smoke, I
Parrot
think
did get
was
one.
the
Though.
next.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the smoke got one as well. I think he killed the Thatcher. And then Parrot got one as
Yeah.
well. Yeah,
So 3 left, yeah.
Did-
Just not quite enough
yeah.
trades to close that out. We do
And-
also see our first two round lead as well for Purple. Not the way I would have seen it
And it's-
going.
and it's match point, Pig, for Purple.
It's huge. It really is huge. This is not how I saw this game going at all. You remind me of the standings. How many wins do Green and Orange both have under their belts?
So Green have one loss,
Defenders, protect your
Yeah.
bombs from being defused
Draw.
by
One loss,
attackers.
2 draws, and a win.
one loss, 2 draws. No, sorry, one loss, 1 loss. So it's 2. They've got 2 losses
Uh-huh.
for Green. No, 1 loss, 1 draw. 1 loss, 1 win. So they have 2 losses,
Yeah.
1 draw, 1 win.
And Purple, I think, are doing pretty similarly as well, aren't they? Kind of middle
Yeah,
of the...
I think Purple have got draw, and win this morning. No,
Yeah.
loss. Draw, loss this morning.
Yeah, so both teams kind of struggling for points, but
Before insertion.
I mean, pretty much every team seems to be struggling for points this tournament, except from Blue Team. That's not a flex, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think both of these 2 teams on this. Green are going to be really upset that they've missed out on 3 points as well. You know, because even if they get a draw out of this, it's not a huge amount of points, and they need a lot more.
This would be Purple's first win, so I mean it could give them some very good morale if they get this one. But we can't count Green out. I don't think we can count them out that easily.
No. I know we talked a bit about attacker-defender sided this map, but we haven't really seen a dominant side yet. I was kind of expecting it going in at 3-2 on the half? Thought that one team might kind of run away with it as it switched, but kept pretty close.
No, they did keep it close, and that last round, the Purple just went frag fest and ended the round pretty quickly. Let's see if they can do it again this round.
Most of the attackers over on Master side now. Looked like Demon was tempted by the server wall, but I think it's wise to ignore it because Oh my gosh, what a play from Jaeger! Opening jacuzzi, rotate, and just waiting for players to drop down on him. He is traded out in gym, but that's the thermite gun. That's huge. Not sure they
Yeah.
know about that down to kill actually. Just sneaking in to trade it out. There it is. Next call of contact's going to be construction. Yeah, Purple are not going to be happy about that misplay. They probably really wanted to close this map out as soon as possible, really. Oh, great shot from Pricey. This guy is absolutely destroying on his frags this game. Lovely little cheeky headshot. But a couple trades coming back and forth. Moody getting one for himself as well. On the bottom floor. Last two defenders kind of holding off site. Got one in garage, one in construction. Oh, there goes the one in construction. Ahmed on the entry. Very nice. Hardly any health left. So it could be looking good for Raptors as he finds one. Now they have cash control though. I wonder if Raptors is aware of this. He comes in, he picks up one. There wasn't a diffuser though, so still diffuser in hand. Oh, what a lovely flick from Raptors to save his team. That could have gone Purple's way, and I know they wanted it, but Raptors with a nice little turn. Almost lost it, but great.
Yeah, very, very well played from Raptors. I did say we cannot count the greens out, and you know the reason that we can't count them out is plays exactly like this. Raptors picks up a 3K and clutches out the round to keep his team in it. His positioning was good, his intel was probably good, and he just hit the shots big, didn't he?
Yeah, I think you could tell there was. I can't quite remember the team comp, but there must have been some kind of intel. I think that Green played it really well in the end there. Even if it was just goo mines or barricades being broken down, I think they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, it's
To
very
the
unfortunate
final
that
round now.
I think what they should have done there is the Purples, for instance, is a 3v1. They could have regrouped. I think Pricey, if he's been hitting his shots, you know, he felt the confidence. If he regrouped with his teammates there and went back to construction to get the plant off and watch the planter, then it might have been a sealed the deal. But just unfortunate. Maybe the time was running too low for him to think about doing that.
Yeah, that kind of giving Raptors those 1v1s really hurt them that time. But also, I think, you know, Raptors played that incredibly well. Just patient, nice aim to finish it out. And now they have a chance to get the point on their favoured defence. Done fairly. Actually, have they done that well on basement? I think they might have lost it twice.
They
Actually,
have, but I
it's
don't
looked
think they
close.
have.
It's looked close both
Yeah.
times, but then just out of their
Yeah.
grasp at the last minute. I think we might see something a little different here though. Rex playing the visual.
would
I'd
like to
expect
see a
him to be
roam.
top.
I'd like to see them do a roam. Just just waste a little bit of time. You don't have to stay up there as long as possible. Just waste a tiny little bit of time, or indeed as much time as you can, and die. If you're gonna go down, take one with you at least. But like we saw earlier, we saw the vigil earlier playing up there. He wasted a lot of time, but didn't get a kill. So.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how he does waste time and if he wants to get a kill instead, because dying quickly but getting the right kind of trade is really useful. I mean, imagine he picks up the thermite before they get any hatches open. That could be just a given round to Green.
Yeah, I think risky plays that take out hard breaches are worth it.
Yeah,
I'll attest to that.
As we say that though, here comes Demon's drone. Thermite being careful, playing his support role nicely. Vigil just choosing to fall back a bit into Master. I wonder how many of the attackers they're going to commit to this room clear. Looks like they've entried through strip below, and they're already up in bar. Interesting way to push. Ooh, unlucky. Chose to go for the default cam instead of peek the angle first. Suit me and Khalif not even punished for that either. Makes his way straight back to Moto. Jackal off the board, not a huge pick, but man advantage is always powerful.
Forgot to say, Sweet Meme last round picking up 2 kills. That was really key, actually.
On the breach.
Yeah,
that was great. Rex using his jammer to great use there, but traded out. Really good trades happening this round. Going back and forth. 4v2 in favour of Green Team though. Look like they could be getting this point. little bit of shock from the hatch from Moody, even though he's Thatcher. Surprised that he hasn't used that yet to clear that cave. There it is. Still a minute left, so time to do stuff, but in a 2v4, I don't know. Still good utility though, you know, those Thatcher EMPs maybe can get Churchill, we can open up Churchill, but do they have time? Do they have the
Yeah, I think
knowledge to do that?
Sweet meme earlier, getting that pick on main stairs and just going straight back to site was really smart play. Now it's a 4v2, you know, and
Yeah.
they've got to worry about the flanks and stuff now.
Still just sitting above motor. I think they're waiting for defenders to do something, but in the end choose to do something themselves. A couple of goo mines for them to worry about. Looks like green team just want to be aggressive and get this done. Proning all the way up the corridor. Grabs the thermite, probably the Thatcher too. There it is. Really good play from Sweetman Cleave to finish with a draw.
Yep. I thought that Purple had a good chance there. I honestly did. I thought they had a very good chance. They were 5-3 up. Yeah, they got close the previous round, and then this round the Greens switched it up like we thought they would, because they didn't win this site either times, and they went on the roam a little bit, got a couple of picks, and just came back down to site and anchored up again.
Yeah, it absolutely paid off. Like you said, that Jaeger pick, just creeping up main stairs, you kind of count that as a roam a bit maybe, and then the visual getting a pick as well. Just, I don't think Purple were expecting that, and well-deserved draw, I think.
Yeah, I think Sweet Meme really picked it up during the game as well. He's on 14 kills at the end of there, so you know he picked it up very well. And that unexpected breach from
that was
Jacuzzi to
crazy
pick up
play.
2 kills. I think that belongs in the highlights, you know.
Yeah, that was just like, you know, see that in ranked and people be screaming down the mic, why is he there? Why is he there? Why is he open that? But won them the round, so that's why he was there.
And Raptors 1v3 also with Rook. I think that also belongs in the highlights.
Yeah. Well, with that match over, that brings the day to a close. So thanks everyone for dropping by, watching the matches. Obviously, you can find them all on YouTube if you want to rewatch anything. And thanks for stopping by.